Right everybody, we're here today to do the video for Waterhead War Memorial and Church. Now I'm starting with this writing because when we go over to the church I'm going to show you a couple of graves that I've found. I might even see these other ones yet, but certainly if you look, we've got Councillor W.M. Buckley, who was the chairman of the association. So basically what happened was, church is just over there behind that tree. We'll go over in a second. It's Sunday as well, so we might even see a bit of life. But yeah, what happened were, obviously, World War I, 14 to 18, and after World War I there was various different war memorials, erected all over the country. Now in the Oldham borough it's rumoured that this was the first one to be erected. It wasn't. The first one was the cross, which is in Oldham Church, just by the plaque for the VCs. Following that there was one erected, where the bloody hell was that? This is basically the third one erected in the borough, but on social ground, I think they said, public ground. So yeah, the first one to be erected on the street. So the fella that actually sculpted it, bloody hell, look, there's a plane going over. Can you believe that? The fella that sculpted it was a fella who was born in Italy, in Sorrento. Now you might be familiar with the live I did the other day. So you might already know some of this information. Not all of it though, I've got some new facts. The live I deleted by accident. But yeah, George Harvard Thomas he was called. I don't know what the MG stands for, but it shows there that it was sculpted in 1920. Now this fella, this George Thomas, has actually got artworks in the Tate in London, and he died at a young age. His father was English, his mother was Italian. He was born in Sorrento, which is just off the Amalfi Coast, just across the Bay of Naples. And then he was brought here. There's also an inscription, look, for the men and women of the Second World War. So yeah, he was George. He died young. I don't know what he died of, but they said it was a tragic death. So maybe he fought in the war. I'm not too sure. To be honest, I can't find that much information about him. Another interesting fact about this war memorial is, I digressed on it because I was telling you about these fellas. So you see the Councillor W. Schofield there, he was the vice chairman of the committee to build this. He's buried over in the church, and so is Elisha Bardsley JP, which is the third inscription down. He's buried over there as well. And we've also got H. Stevenson. Not too sure who that person was, but they were Shaw secretaries. Maybe that they're buried over in Shaw, if that's from where they're from. But it says here, look, erected by public subscription and unveiled by Elisha Bardsley, JP, April 17th, 1920. So we're going to have a look at Elisha and the church and the other people there. The graveyard's beautiful. And I've also got some nice photos that I'm going to be popping in as well, just to give you a little bit of context. Primrose View. This house here, 489, is the absolutely beautiful house that you can see. I don't know if it's split into two actually, you know. Whether this is the front, but it's a stunner. I'm wondering who lived here, if it was someone. I think this might be private land, so I can't go on that. I'm going to walk around the front because I think that glass is beautiful. Look at that. Do you mean the lights on behind that? Wow. All original art in glass. Yeah, I'm wondering if this could have been the house of one of the people that we want to film in the churchyard. It's lovely around here, you know, look at it. It's all council. It's mainly old folk. There's the church we're going to go to in a minute. It's mainly old folks, not old folks homes, you know, over 50s. Being there myself soon, won't I? There's loads of beautiful houses down here. Look at that one there. Let me zoom on that. Off the beaten track. But this particular house has always struck me as quite an interesting one. Because I'm pretty sure on the front of it, it's got like a castle fortress type thing. This is it, this is it, this is it, this is it. This is where, right, this is the house where we're going to go and have a look. Schofield. So you know the fella over at the, War Memorial? W. Schofield, councillor for Oldham. He was Oldham Mayor. Alderman. This is where he lived. Rose Hill. And thankfully it's still here. Beautiful. I'm not going to go on the premises because obviously, look, it was built in 1820. I'm not going to go on the premises and film because it is someone's house, someone is living here, and I'm not going to zoom in the windows. But I suppose I'm showing you the front because you can drive past and have a look at it anyway, but I'm not going to be intrusive. But clearly we've just seen now, this is the house where he lived. Look at it, it's got the old telephone communicator on the side. I'm delighted to have found this, you know. So yeah, Rose Hill, home of, we're going to have a look at his grave now. There's another house over there, you know, an old cottage. We'll have a look at that. It's sort of at the side, I think it might be part of the mill actually. But yeah, still looks the same. Huddersfield Road didn't change that much, does it? I'm going to be really cheeky and just stand at the door and see if we can see inside the church. This church was built in 1870. No, I'm not going to. There's a service going on, so I'm certainly not going to be rude and interrupt that. There's a smoke that's gathering over the back of the graveyard. It's a fire. Someone's having a fire somewhere. Maybe they're starting a barbecue. But it's literally enveloping the whole. Now, do you see this grave here? John, Mary, wife of John Schofield of Rose Hill. Right, okay, so this is the mother and father of the chap I'm going to take you to see up on the main. But they lived in Rose Hill, which is the house that I've just shown you. John Schofield was a mechanic. Now, it doesn't specify what type of mechanic he was, but I would suspect, based on the times, that he was maybe a machinery mechanic or manufacturer. His son, who we're just going to go and see now, he was Buckley. Didn't we see a Buckley on that war memorial? Maybe we did, maybe we didn't. I can't really remember now. Oh God. This graveyard, if you saw the live I did the other day, I don't know if I mentioned before, yesterday I was going through my list of videos and it showed that the videos were listed, the lives, but then it had this thing above it saying processing. But I've had that on other ones, so I thought, oh yeah, it's just you know, left over from when it was loading. Deleted them, and then it deleted all my videos with it. But the videos were, I can't work out what's going on. I think the moral of the story is don't delete any of those in future. But yeah, this is interesting. Right, so this here, this grave, is the grave of Elijah Bardsley JP. He died May the 30th, 1937. Sorry, his wife Nancy did. Elisha died 1948 or 38, I think, on there. Now, Elijah was down as a cotton spinner operative. I don't think cotton spinner operatives have family vaults like this. So I think he was just playing it down, and I think he was saying that he was an operative, but in fact a later record that I saw for him showed that he was a manager. So I think he was an owner. I think he was a cotton spinner owner, which I said that before about when I did on the live. So we would have employed people of the area. So he's one of the chaps he was the vice president of the War Memorial erection. And this is William Schofield. I've got a nice picture of William, which we'll be looking at right now. He was a JP. So he also lived at Rose Hill, Waterhead, look. It was Alderman William Schofield. Alderman was a name that was used to show people were of a certain level. You know, mayors were aldermans. Freeman of the Borough Oldham and Rose Hill, Waterhead. Born 2nd of July 1859, died 1931. He's also buried with his wife Sarah Ellen, who died after him 6 years later. There's also another grave I wanted to show you over here. This particular graveyard, I've got someone following me around the graveyard, I think. So, I don't know if I filmed this before, so we'll film it now. So this is the grave of Ben and Elizabeth. Now Ben and Elizabeth, in the younger years, they lived on Huddersfield Road. They had a couple of houses on Huddersfield Road, and in the end they ended up going living at Lockingate House, which was an old house. There's a lady over there that I've just met, watches the channel, lovely lady, and she says that she used to live at that house, and it had a well, didn't have any water, didn't have electric, but it had gas. And this stone, if you look at it, there's quite a bit of dirt in the arms, in the folds there where they can't get in. There's quite a bit of dirt, which shows you how dirty it actually was. But one of the members of the family who I'm in touch with, she actually saw the live video that I did, and she let me know that they'd been and had it professionally cleaned, and they'd also added Elizabeth's name. Now the lady that I've just been speaking to there, she informed me that yeah, and Elizabeth's name were on for ages. So she's delighted, and yeah, unusual video this one, because I think it's going to unite a lot of family members who can you know, get in touch and share their histories. Who watches the channel, she's here now with her daughter. She told me about Wilfred. Now he's the first name on the stone at the top. Poor bugger died when he was 15. So what happened to him, Mariam?
He got appendicitis, and apparently they burst and it was too late.
Oh,
that's what killed him, yeah.
Poor bugger. And you said he hated coming up with paper to Lockingate.
Coming up to Lockingate with paper, yeah, he did.
Why is it a right steep hill?
Oh yeah, the slopes, I'll show you.
Does it?
Going, yeah.
Right, we'll have a look then.
They've gone now.
Right, so we've just done a detour to Lydgate Church. Promised Marion that I'd come up and find the grave of Jerry, which is the son of Elizabeth and Ben. Now the grave itself should be very easy to spot because it's a Celtic cross, an orange, like orangey brown, but like half on the left hand side of it, as you look at it, the cross has been broken off. But I know that the graveyard stretches right down to the back. I can't see anything obvious here, so we'll take a walk around the side. This is a beautiful church. I've actually filmed it before, but I think I did it very early on when I started the channel, and I think it's on a mobile, so it's not that great, but there's some absolutely beautiful stones in here. And it's a beautiful, this view is phenomenal. In fact, let's get a look at this view. Look at these beautiful windows. You know what's quite refreshing? That you've got a church up here that doesn't need to have the windows covered. Very few people will come in and harm it. Look at this. Look at this view, everyone. Wow. We can zoom right in on Manchester. And then we can zoom right in to Oldham. And the Civic and the church there, look at that. It's stunning up here. Right, let's find this grave. So, does anybody know what that was used for? I think it's some sort of irrigation. Yes, I think it's probably for the toilet actually. So there's an air filter there and there's a septic tank thing. So yeah. Why beautiful is this graveyard though? And it goes on for ages. I'm going to find out about Jerry as well. I meant to check before I left the house and then didn't, because I was eager to get out. I wanted to try and catch the church down in Waterhead while it was open. Mariam, I thought I'd do this walk down for you so you could see exactly where it is, if we can find it. Some people tending a grave there, so I'm not going to film that. Where the hell is it? Well, it's not down here. Look at this. Loving memory of Jack Hudley. Oh, 33 to 2000. What a nice bench. Well, this cross must be up here then. Or it's not in Lydgate. This is definitely Lydgate Church. Feeling these steps. Let's get round here because it could be round this side. This is where you've got to be careful because you can quite easily walk on someone's grave. Yeah, you see it's not here either. Where the bleed now could it be? Oh, the church is open. 1:45. I might have to ask someone. Right, we'll have a look round and come back. I found it. So, just to give you an idea, where the church is there, you've got this little path, just covered by grass. But it's there, right in the corner. It's tipping as well. It is tipping. Look, there's moles. Here we go. Jerry Buckley. He died December 12th, 1941, aged 60. Annie Eliza, the beloved wife of Jerry Buckley, who died 1927, she was 48. Poor bugger. And then you've got the bit that's fell off the cross there. Wonder what's got that to fall off. Still with the grave, which is good. Yeah, that's Jerry. Mariam, do you see this? We've got a Joshua Buckley here, just at the side of Jerry. We've got Joshua, he died December 14th, 47, aged 84. It also mentions Sarah Alice, the wife, and Hannah. She died at 55 in 1948. And also Lee's, their son, he died in 1972, in the 77th year. I wonder if that over there is the fire that I could smell down at Waterhead. There's something going off. Oh no, because that's behind Blue Coat. enjoy this video. My next video, what I want to do, I'm trying to get into Oldham Church. I want to mention as well, managed to meet a chap from the church at Waterhead, and he said that it would be okay for me to go actually into the church and do a video. So I'll definitely be doing that, so you'll be able to see the interior. We can go up to the top, have a look at the old bell. There's also quite a lot of, there's some stained glass windows in the church which were gifted, I imagine, or funded by people of the parish, and there's a couple of people that I already knew about. We'll mention them in a later video, but anyway, we've got that one coming up. Probably do that in the next couple of weeks, just obviously when it's convenient for the church. And look at this lich gate here. And then also, I'm trying to get through to Oldham Church because I want to do the same in there. So yeah, we'll get that done. Look at them, someone's made some beautiful crosses for unmarked graves. Very nice. And then you've got the old Parish Hall. Oh God, look at this. Sir Edmund Buckley Bart, MP, 1869. Beautiful. Oh look. Is he a boy or a girl? Girl, boy.
Boy. He's a big boy.
He is a big boy. Look at you. Oh, are you stopping? Oh, he's massive. Look at you. What's his?
Wexford.
Maxford?
Wexford.
Oh, Wexford. What do you call him Wexford for?
Because he's from County Wexford in Ireland.
Oh, and so are you.
Yes, double that. Two paddies together. You can't go wrong.
You are beautiful, aren't you? Yes, you are. Do you take him out every day?
Most days when I get time.
Oh.
We do a bit of cross country, a bit of point to point and that.
Oh, he's lovely.